Hello and welcome back to Enigmas. This video is going to be on the late Princess Diana. If you appreciate the content of this video, feel free to subscribe and leave a like. Enjoy! Before I begin this video, I want to go over some details about this woman. So Princess Diana, also known as Diana Spencer, was a British princess and was part of the British royal family. And she was married to Prince Charles and was mother to Prince William and Prince Harry. She was born July 1st, 1961, and was a Cancer sun, Aquarius moon, and Sagittarius rising. I wanted to make this video about her because I recently couldn't stop thinking about her and what happened to this woman. So this video is going to be a summary on what I could pick up on during my meditation while channeling her psychically. So let's get started. While I was able to channel her in the astral, I did pick up two different versions of her, and I know how that sounds. This normally never happens when I'm doing this type of activity. However, I can confirm that one of the versions has passed and is on the other side, which means that she is deceased. And this one, I believe, is the one that I was able to communicate with. So I want to start off from the beginning on how Diana looks like in the astral and what she was able to show me in fragments, because she was basically showing me her life in kind of, you could say, movie clips. So that's how I was able to channel her. So when I was viewing her in the astral, she looked about in her late 20s. I would say like around 26 to 29-ish, except that she basically has a better haircut and is, I guess, more modernized. So she seems to me like she's more content. And when I was first able to communicate with her, I was expecting a different personality than what I received. I think this is because we're all assuming that she is this more quiet, well-mannered person. At least that's what the media and what was presented at that time. However, I can confirm that she is anything but, you could say, mousy or dainty. She's actually the opposite. She's actually very confident and headstrong, and she knows exactly what she wants. And I didn't expect that, but it's something that I just want to let you guys know. So what she was trying to show me from the beginning, she immediately showed me an image of Queen Elizabeth. And from what I was picking up from her and what she was trying to communicate with me, I got that the Queen Elizabeth, the monarchy of the UK, she is not a good person. And Diana wanted to let me know this very strongly. I think from what the media is portraying to the public is that Queen Elizabeth is portrayed as this kind-hearted, regal humanitarian that cares about her people and humanity. And from what I was getting from Diana is that this is not the case at all. And even while I was able to a little bit channel Queen Elizabeth, I was getting also that this woman is, and I don't like using this word, but I got that this woman is evil. I also picked up on the word breeding breeding. Yes. And it kept repeating, breeding. And this is what I was picking up on from Queen Elizabeth. I feel like this woman is obsessed with breeding. So I'm not sure. I don't know much about this woman, but this is what I was picking up from her. And then Diana was showing me an image of a dog show. And I felt that this Queen Elizabeth, was treating Diana like she was one of these dogs from a dog show, and her purpose was basically she was used as a breeder, because not only did I pick up a dog in a dog show, I also picked up she was showing me an image of a pregnant dog. If I'm saying that word pregnant, pregnant dog. There we go. She was showing me an image of a pregnant dog. And so I was getting the feeling that Diana felt that she felt like one of these dogs from a dog show, and she was simply, her purpose in life was basically used as this breeder to help continue the line for Queen Elizabeth. I felt also that when she reincarnated in her body as Diana Spencer, part of her life was already written for her. So she was meant to marry Charles, and she was supposed to go down this type of path. I felt immediately that I saw images of Diana's father and mother talking to Queen Elizabeth on this table. And this was basically, they were getting ready to, Diana already, what I'm trying to say is that her father and mother were already preparing her to marry Charles and make her be part of this royal family in her future. So I also saw the image of Charles, but he was much younger, and him looking over Diana as a baby in her crib, meaning he was also part of this. He already knew that he was going to marry Diana. I also picked up the name Tommy, and sometimes I pick up names and I'm not sure what they mean or who they are. I did look this up because I was curious why I'm picking up this name, and this is the closest Tommy I could find. So I don't know what she was trying to tell me about this man, but this is what I picked up on. So I also felt that you could say that everyone is under some type of mind control, as society kind of programs us to believe in a certain idea and a way of living. Like, for instance, in Western society, we're led to believe that we have to marry Prince Charming, and this is through cartoons and things of that nature, and we have to marry rich, and this will make us happy. In Diana's case, I felt this was much more intense from her family. They were preparing her to, and I also believe that her nickname was Dutch. So this was also kind of, which was short for Duchess. So you kind of get the idea of how she was raised. She was already being groomed. Yes, that's the word, groomed, into believing that she's going to be part of this, some type of royalty in the future. So this is what I was getting. And now Diana was showing me, she was older now. She was showing me another clip, and she was showing me she was wearing, I think she looks like about like around 18 to 21, I'm not sure, around that age. But she was wearing a lab coat and glasses, and she's in this laboratory of some sort, and she's cutting open a mouse. So this is the symbology that she was showing me. I'm not sure if she ever did this, but this could mean that she was cutting open herself, or she felt like she was a type of experiment of some sort. Another image she was showing me while I was meditating on her was the image of Charles, and then the image of blood on sheets. When I was able to pick up on Charles's energy, I also felt that Charles had a sexual fantasy of something about virginity, something about taking virginity. This was a something that he was turned on about. This was something that he really enjoyed, he wanted. And I think from what I know that Diana had to be a virgin before marrying Charles, and this was part of the ritual that this had to be. I'm not sure if she had to check her virginity or how that works, but I got from Charles the word virgin, and I saw the images of blood, and this was a sexual fantasy of his. Now Diana was moving on. Diana was showing me the night of the wedding, and I felt it was extremely lonely, and I saw that she knew that Charles was not in love with her, and that she's showing me images of Camilla and Charles, and the image of them drinking blood. It looks like their blood from like a type of goblet or glass cups, each other's blood. So I got the feeling that she knew that she was not gonna have an easy life with Charles, and that she didn't want to. She knew that this was going to be, for whatever reason, she beyond her control, she decided to move forward with this wedding. But in the back of her mind, I knew she was telling me that she knew that Charles was not in love with her, and that he was still with Camilla. And I felt this. I saw the image of her wrists being sliced. So I don't know if she was like suicidal, but I felt that this caused her great pain and humiliation. Now this is when I started asking questions. I did ask Diana, because there's speculation was going on that Prince Harry is not Charles's real son, and I wanted to confirm this with her. And she showed me the image of Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, and I know that Prince Philip looks a lot like Harry, especially when he was young. So this is all I can get from her, and I saw them talking on the bed. So this is the only images I could get from Diana. So you can interpret this however you would like, but this is what I got from Diana. So moving forward, she was showing me images of the palace, and she looks like she's already like in her late 20s. So she's showing me, she's like talking on the phone, and it looks like she's like hiding in some kind of like closet or something. And a I see like a black little button on top of the wall. And this black button, then the images are showing me from the black button, it goes to this another room, and it's showing me a room with a bunch of TV screens. So from what I was getting is that Diana felt like she was being spied on, or there is another room in the palace where you can see different rooms of the palace, and what you can hear what's going on. So I felt that Diana, either she was very paranoid, or she was being spied on during her time at the palace and when she was part of the royal family. Now, moving forward, I felt that now she was showing me the continent Africa. And from what I know, a little bit of what I know is that Diana she was a humanitarian, and she would go to Africa often, and she would help the people there. So she was showing me the African continent, and then she was showing me images of tunnels. And then she was showing me the image of the queen. And from what I was getting, also, she was showing me that she was telling me there basically is that she was aware of the sex trafficking that was going on in the royal family, and the queen was a part of this. And then she was showing me tunnels in the Vatican, and she was showing me tunnels all over Europe. So this is not just going on in the UK. This is part of a much larger orchestrated type of criminal activity, and she was aware of this. And I felt also her energy was getting a lot stronger. She was much more confident, and I feel like she was a lot more outspoken as she grew older. So I guess you could say she was less mousy. She was growing into her own. And I felt that the queen did not like this. So also, I saw, this is going to sound very strange, but I saw images of pods and humans in these pods. And I know how that might sound, but this is something what I just want to let you guys know. I saw images of pods, and they were underground, and humans were in these pods. So I don't know what they mean at all. Now, Diana, moving forward, Diana was showing me the Hotel Ritz, and I believe this is in Paris. And I believe she's showing me her death. Now, I'm moving to the image of Henry Paul. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing his name right. I'm just going to pronounce it the way I can. Harry Paul? I'm not sure. Henry. Anyways, I'm going to call him Henry Paul. Anyways, the driver, she's showing me the driver, and from what I'm picking up on, Henry Paul is, from his energy, I'm not getting that he's under any type of medication or drunk. He comes off as very professional and secretive. So I want to let you guys know this, because there was speculation that he was drunk or on medication, and this is not the case from what I'm getting psychically. And now she's showing me the image of her and Dodi Fayed, and them going inside the limousine in the Mercedes, I believe, and they're driving and I saw an image of two black vehicles. I'm going to call them vehicle X and Y. And I got that Henry Paul was, while driving, he was constantly trying to, he felt that this was some type of paparazzi thing in the beginning, but as he was trying to get away from these two vehicles, he felt that it was something more. And now I see the vehicles in the tunnels of what she was showing me. And one of the vehicles, I'm going to call it vehicle Y, was tailgating them. And then vehicle X was on the side of them, on the driver's side. And I'm getting that one of the vehicle X had two people in the vehicle, and one was driving and one was pointing like some type of laser, and I saw like a bright white light, and this is where Henry Paul lost his vision. And I heard like a bang, and I heard there's like, I don't know, there was something, I feel like Henry Paul was hit or something. I saw him, an image of him. He still looked disorientated. And then I heard just a bang. And I believe this is what happened. This is the crash. And then I heard the words, "mission accomplished," meaning that this was a hit job of what I could get. And I felt that this was Queen Elizabeth's doing. This was arranged because Diana was going to talk about what she knows when she was in Africa. And this is what I received while channeling the late Princess Diana. Now, I want to talk about what I could pick up on the second version of Diana. And I believe, I'm not sure why the first version was showing me this, because this is what I was receiving from the first version of Diana. And I interpreted this as a parallel dimension, but it might not be. But I'm just going to let you guys know what I could see. So the second version of Diana that I saw, that the first one was providing me, she was showing me Canada, and she was showing me the East Coast, but then she gravitated to British Columbia. And then I saw this woman on this type of island, looked like one of the islands in Canada, I don't know, but she was sitting and she was like in a bikini, and she was a little bit older, like in her late 40s, 50s, and she's like reading a newspaper. And then I saw an image of a little boy. And she just, I believe that this is it felt like this was Diana, but older. And I don't understand why I was picking up on this, but this is what I saw. So, anyways, that's all I could get from this amazing woman and her story. So, anyways, I hope you liked this video. Give it a like and follow, and until next time, goodbye.